Hi everyone, I'm so glad you could be here today. I'm just doing some lather testing today, but I also thought it'd be a good time for us to chat. One of the things that I've been thinking about recently is change, and what change means. This is my oatmeal, manuka honey, and goat milk soap. What does change mean to me? Well, change is learning. Learning is change. At least for me. I can't speak for others. And that goat milk lather up so nice. I just love it. I've decided to make some changes and admit some wrongs. Okay, so there are two things in particular in this video that I'm going to talk about. One is that I have cut out, you may not have noticed it, but over the last 4 or 5 months, I've not used any TD, titanium dioxide. And the reason for that is that I educated myself a bit about it, and I've only used it for maybe the last year or so anyway. I never used it until I came on YouTube and saw others using it and thought, oh, that's a nice way to make something wider than it is. And so I'd been using it. Then I did some research, quite by accident actually. I was looking up something else about suntan lotion and its harms to the ocean and the environment. And one of the things I realized that one of those chemicals or items that's located in suntan lotion and many suntan lotions is titanium dioxide, along with zinc oxide. There are several different things that are in suntan lotion that aren't really great for or not suntan lotion, but sun blockers, excuse me. And they're harmful to a lot of micro animals in our sea life. And it's not even known yet what kind of harm it may be doing to things like clams and oysters and other things. And so yes, the science is still out on this. Absolutely, the science is still out on this. There is not anything conclusive yet. And a lot of what they're talking about is non-nano type titanium dioxide at that. Non-nano just means it's larger particles. Anyway. So I've decided I don't need it in my soap. It's not necessary for what I do. I don't really need white in anything, and I like the creamy colors of some of my soaps. It's not true white. No, it isn't. It's more of a beige color, and I understand that, or a we'll say eggshell. This is the buffalo tallow soap. Anyway, that being said, so I'm cutting out titanium dioxide. This is the avocado soap that I made recently. Avocado, cucumber, aloe vera. Okay. And so yes, the science is still out on it, but even if there's a possibility that it's being harmful, I've decided to cut it out. And I'm not suggesting that you have to do this. Do your own research. I'm just telling you why I'm not using it. If you think that's an ignorant option that I've made a mistake, feel free to tell me. Maybe you know something I don't. Maybe you've read something that I have not. Like this avocado suds. The other thing, this is where I will admit to my own ignorance. Isn't that hard to do, but for a very long time, well, my whole life, or as long as I've had anything to do with soap, I have ground my own oatmeal for soap. My mother did it. I think my grandmother, I know she did. She used a hand mill, but she did the same thing. And I thought it was fine. For me, it was fine. And I was calling it colloidal oatmeal because I was grinding it down really fine. And no one's ever really complained to me. Not a soul has said your oatmeal soap is not colloidal. I can feel the texture of it. And no one had ever mentioned that. Well, I'm going to tell you. With that very soap that I just demoed for you, my oatmeal manuka honey, you can feel the texture of the oatmeal, even though it's ground very small. And I realized something because someone else had sent me a soap that was colloidal oatmeal, and other than the slip of the soap, I wasn't aware the oatmeal was even there, and I realized that I needed to do more research. And so I did more research, and I found that what I was doing wasn't colloidal oatmeal. Colloidal oatmeal is made in a process that home machines can't emulate. I can't do it in my Vitamix, I can't do it in my food processor, I can't do it in my coffee grinder. There is a special screening process that is used in factories to create colloidal oatmeal, to get it down to that nano texture, so to speak. And so as of this week, I now purchase my colloidal oatmeal from an organic supplier. I'm still going to stay with organic, but I'm not going to be using my own oats as I have in the past because I don't have the means to grind them. I only grow a very small amount for my own use. It would take acres and acres and acres of oats to create enough to make a business of it. So purchasing it from someone else only makes sense. However, my reasoning isn't quantity. It is that I want a more honest soap. So if I say it's colloidal, it's going to be colloidal. All right? So I hope that makes sense. All right, this is my 100% coconut and lemongrass soap. And yeah, so there's that. But I was wrong. I guess that's the thing I'm trying to say, is that I was wrong. I was calling something that it's not. Oh, that's very nice. Of course, it's 100% coconut oil, so of course it's going to be. This is super fatted at 20%, so it's not drying. It feels really good and it smells great. Of course, if you like lemongrass, you'll love this. But yeah, those are just the two things for this week. I'm sure there are other things that I will be soon updating you on, and I know of a few right now, but we'll talk more about that in a future video. But I did want to just let you know where I stand on these issues, and I am not a fanatic on either of these issues. You do what works for you, please. I am not an expert, nor have I ever claimed to be an expert. I would say I'm experienced because I've done these things a lot of times, but you know, a lot of people have done things a lot of times and not necessarily become skilled in them. And finally, although these are not cured yet, someone asked me if I could do a Suds test, and I thought, well, there's no harm in it. They're hard. They're fine. They're not fully cured, so I wouldn't sell them yet for another week or two, but I can do a Suds test. And yes, I'm only using 1 bowl of water. We're in a drought here in Texas. Other than the occasional rain, it has been very, very dry. So I'm using the water that I have. I usually do a water change every 2 soaps, but I can't do that now. Okay, so this is the buffalo tallow and milk. Okay, let me set this aside. That's a very nice creamy Suds. But yeah, I hope that you all understand where I'm coming from here with the TD. The oatmeal, that's your own thing, right? We can all learn from that or just keep doing what we're doing. That's fine. And the same with both of them. But even if there's a chance that using TD is harmful to the environment on some level, and I can cut back a little on that, because after all, this will go back, this is going in my garden, but how much of when we wash our hands or take a shower, take a bath, wash our dishes, whatever the case may be, it goes right down the drain and ends up in our oceans eventually. So something to think about. I'm not on a soapbox. Ha ha ha. But I just thought I would share this with you. So that's all for this video. I have a soap that I just finished that I have to finish editing the video. That's why I did this actually, because I'm in between editing. Work has been crazy busy. Really, I have been on calls at work one after another. No time in between. So I've not had an opportunity to do much Soapy Oaks wise, which I really regret. But it's getting better. And of course the weekends, Saturday and Sunday right now are my days off currently. And so I have more opportunity on the weekends to do this stuff, but I'm working on something that I will be able to do during the week and I'm very excited about. So just stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you will. Hit that bell if you want to know when a new video is going to be uploaded. And it'd be great if you left a comment. Let me know what you think, either about these issues or others. What do you think about using TD? Do you think it's all just hype? Or do you think white soap rules and we should continue using it? Let me know your thoughts. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.